Let's do an Ether escrow. This is very easy stuff. So I'm on the Open Law Library. I can pull up an Ether escrow for sale. This is a purchase agreement for some goods from a stranger online. And I'm going to use Ether and an escrow that we programmed as Open Law form to basically make this a lot more feasible and trustworthy for both of us. That's beside the point. Really, I just want to show how easy this stuff is. I think there's a lot of attorneys and other people in this space who would like this to seem complex. There's also just a lot of learned helplessness, FUD, and just general confusion. This technology, I think, is just very geared towards just making deals smoother and eliminating a lot of pointless, accounting checks. So, suffice to say, let's just do this. Okay, so buyer Bob. He is not a legal entity. I'm going to put my own email just for this demo so I can just hash it out pretty quick. I'm going to put the seller here. I think I had their crap. That's the wrong ETH address. Buyer ETH address. Seller ETH address. I was just saying this is so easy, right? Okay. I'm going to keep going with my emails. This is the most annoying part for demos, so I just wanted to get it over with. I'm going to say the seller, let's say John Co. is like a Colorado LLC, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get a drop down here to just, state that fact. And as you can see, I haven't had to do much typing. I've only had to type things I've typed a million times over, which is, ETH addresses and my own email. Sale of goods, a basket of peppers. Let's just go for it. My Chromebook is kind of a piece of crap, so it's going to take like 5 seconds. Okay, great. Include photo of item. No, I don't have a photo of a basket of peppers right now. Describe delivery, might as well. Populate that, blah, blah, blah. I think that seems pretty decent. Cool. I like it. This should seem pretty straightforward so far. And while that loads, I'm going to click my MetaMask and switch accounts so I can perform a deposit as the the buyer of these escrowed goods. What do you know? I'm already in the right account. Brilliant. I'm going to sign that on Open Law. Yeah, that's like 1 second. Sweet. Oh, I see like 2 of me down here. Yeah, really good job, Loom. Great stuff. I'm going to scroll up. And I'm going to actually deploy this Ether escrow with 1 click from MetaMask. Oh, I think I actually left it as 1 Ether. I don't have that much Ether right now, so I'm going to get an error. But I'll hang out and just watch that happen. Alert, insufficient funds. I'm only a minnow. I can't do this deal. Oh no. Well, I'll just click 1 button. I'm going to change the Ether amount for this deal. Already, I think I've made this seem too complicated. This is way easier actually to do in a not demo situation because you're not clicking between MetaMask accounts. And you're probably not on a Chromebook that should be thrown into the bottom of the Gowanus Canal. Okay. Let's see, 0.01 Ether. I think I'm good for that. All right, let's try this again. Let that bad boy load. I'm going to sign it. And now I think I'm going to deploy a freaking escrow smart contract on Ethereum. Lawyers, coders in disbelief. I'm coming for you. um, yeah, a lot of confusion lately, I think. Now, now I just kind of feel like punching my fucking laptop in the face, but I'm gonna try that again. You can probably tell I'm already a little pissed off. So I'm a millennial and I like things to be instant if there's no technical reason for that not to be the case. All right, sweet. Here we go. That's 0.01. Now, what I think happened here was I had a pending transaction from my older signature that still thought I had to pay 1 Ether. I had to just click execute again. Still easier than writing Solidity. Now, I guess there's a couple things I could say here. I can see I have e-signatures, underneath the party titles, their company names, but I also have a open law hash ID. And this just places this as a unique kind of data object in the open law database. This object has been signed, it's created legal privity. Most courts would understand what just happened here. But we're going to take this a step further, and we're passing this data from open law to Ethereum. So, in a minute or two, hopefully half a minute, we'll see a Ether escrow that has that value from this deal, zero point zero 0.01 ETH. It will have a stamp that refers to this kind of more long form legal text, and it will be programmed to basically only operate with the buyer and the seller ETH address parties that were indicated in the open law agreement, as well as the default arbitrator, which is LexDAO, basically a DAO that has agent app, a way to set disputed their escrows. And yeah, it's pretty freaking legit. I can see I have my Ether escrow deployed. The code is verified. I can see what's going on here. But I can also, read the smart contract. We can see that the detail hash here matches the URL for the contract, as well as this hash ID that is displayed in the actual, agreement text. That seems to check out. And then I'm just going to go ahead and release this Ether escrow to my counterparty. Let's do it. Yeah. So this seems pretty easy, right? So I do want to challenge any attorney who thinks like this space is still premature or too difficult to try and use open law, and specifically use this form, make yourself an Ether escrow, and then just shut up. That's just my take. All right, I'm going to speed up this transaction. $0.09 to drive in the fast lane. Worst things, right? I could have to talk to somebody on a phone and say, hey, can you go on your computer and talk to a bank and have them maybe release some funds? Yeah, no, that's not tenable. And if there's a technical way around those sort of blockers on the internet, then yeah, it's going to happen. So I do want to just push attorneys to try and embrace this technology more, rather than get completely left behind. And if they think they can just like sit on the fence, like people like me are coming to eat your lunch. We actually have like forks and knives. We have rumbling tummies, and we have I think an edge here. I know exactly how the smart contract works. Coded it myself. It's controlled by a DAO of other attorney coder nerds. And if you're not with them, who are you with? Are you with the paper shufflers? Like how confident do you really feel right now? Yeah. So let's see if this transaction actually worked. Sweet. Yeah, the S closed. Even though I was starting rumbling a bit, this was easy as hell. This was settled fairly quickly, way more quickly than I think any other solution in the market for sort of remote transactions and transferring value, peer to peer, regardless of border, regardless of identity, market. Sorry, I'm kind of going on a rant, but yeah. No, it's basically this is market grade technology. Anyways, I think that concludes this short demo. I can already see things I want to fix here. Until next time.